finally. We'll get started. So we'll find the center of your mat. Again, welcome everyone. Welcome to Zen and Peale. We have a wonderful practice in store today, so let's get started. Comfortable sit, Sukhasana, hands at the heart. Close the eyes. Observe how the body feels from the crown of the head to the toes. Big breath. Oh. Namaste. All right, let's get started. Flamenco. Find your Shavasana all the way flat. So we're going to start with a little crescent moon here. So take your body and make the shape of a C. So I'm going to move my legs over to the right side of the mat. Let the left leg cross on top of the right one, leaving the hips connected to the earth. Move the torso also over to the right. Take the arms up by the ears. Let the right hand catch the left wrist. Just a little pull here. Length for your left side body. And when you're ready, shift this over to the other side. Change hands and change legs. The stretch moves to the other side of the body. Come to center, long body stretch. Lengthen, spread out the toes, spread out the fingers. Make a nice ball shape here, knees into the belly. Just hold here, rocking a little bit side to side. I'm going to turn down the music a little bit. All right, back here with knees into the belly. Let's take a nice twist. Right side, let the legs fall. Other side shift. Come back to center. Let the feet come down to the earth. Cross the right leg on top of the left one. Legs come into the chest. Thread through to catch the left leg. So just in case this is your first time coming to Zen and Peale to practice live, I always like to take a few movements just to kind of prepare the body for practice. So you can call these stretching movements or just awareness movements, right? Just kind of noticing how we feel with movement just slightly to begin with. And then unravel the legs here. Same little hip stretch on the other side. Just change legs and change legs both ways that you catch. Getting ready for a little happy baby. Unravel the legs, catch the feet. So I'm pulling into my feet or pressing down into the feet, knees towards the earth here. Just a nice happy baby stretch. And then from here, release the legs, let the bottoms of the feet find each other, let the knees open. So my legs look like a butterfly pose or cobbler pose or Baddha Konasana, bound angle pose. Woo! Feel that right side. I did a little leg workout yesterday, just a little, 10 minutes. And so I already feel some tightness in my hips and hamstrings already. It's amazing. All right, let's close the door, let the knees come together. And we pull the knees back into the belly, catch behind the knees, rock yourself up. Take straight legs here, take breath. And forward fold. So I'm just shifting my body a little bit side to side because I feel like I need it. Right, it just kind of gets into some little nooks and crannies in my spine and my glutes and my hamstrings. Inhale, pick up the chest, and exhale, release. Take the legs, and we're going to try to cross into, this is called many things. It's called fire log, it's called double pigeon, it's called shin stack. All things mean the same. Right shin on top of left. If this is a challenging pose for you, if the knee is very high, don't harm yourself. Just let the front or top leg drop in front. Knee will probably come down a little bit more to be more comfortable for you. So just take that shape. So from here, we take a little bit of a twist. So I'm going to move to my right. So the right hand is going to move behind. The left hand is going to move outside of the right thigh. Grow tall in the spine with your breath. And just give the leg a little push. Look over your right shoulder. Woo. Come to center. Inhale, let the hands move to the sides of your body. Exhale. Then shift over to the right. See if the right elbow will come down. Side body stretch. Leaving the hips connected to the earth. And then from here, twist and face down. So I'm still outside of my right thigh. So for many of you, it may be just hands, right? Which is fine. It's all good. As long as you feel a twist, you're in the right spot. If you can get a little bit lower to add the fold, go right ahead. Woo, that feels good. And then from here, we're just going to walk in front of the shins and make this a fold forward. Take breath and fold whenever you're ready. Inhale, pick up the chest. All right, so from here, we try to slide our knees on top of each other. So we're just checking in. So for some of you where this may be very challenging without a little bit more space in the body, you can stay exactly where you are with the leg in front, or maybe if you have a block or a towel and can sit up higher, you can move there. I have a block way in the distance. So it's just a matter of just checking in with the body. Taking another twist. So this one, we're just going to move our straight arm outside of the knee. Grow tall still, twisting the same way. So we push, exhale against the leg, keep the chest up and lifted, and we look over the right shoulder. So here we're trying to see if our shoulders can be perpendicular. It should be left shoulder towards the front of your mat, right shoulder towards the back of the mat. We come to center, inhale, unravel the legs, both forward, back to another Paschimottanasana. Take breath, inhale, fold, exhale. So already with just those little movements, I feel more open in my lower back, in my glutes, in my hamstrings. I feel ease coming into the body. Inhale, pick up the chest, exhale, let's take the other side. So left leg cross on top. So same thing applies here. If the knee is very high on the left leg, just let the foot drop down in front. Knee will probably be lower, might be more comfortable for you and better for your knees more than likely. All right, so fire log, shin stack, double pigeon. Pick your name. So first we observe, and then we move into twist and side body stretch. So we take our right hand outside of the left thigh. Left hand will move behind. Grow tall with the breath. Push against the leg. Exhale. Tall spine, looking over the left shoulder. Oh, that feels good. And back to center. So here we let the hands find outside of the hips. We're going to reach over to the left side, leaving our hips connected to the earth. We try. So whenever you're ready, inhale, reach, reach, reach. Trying to get the left elbow down to the earth. Oi. Woo-hoo. And then from here we add the twist and fold. So we drop the right hand down, both outside of the left thigh. So from here we try to get both elbows down, but remember it might simply be hands for you, which is all good. Woo! How have I been sleeping? We come back to center. On top of the legs, big breath and fold here. Inhale, pick up the chest. Here we go for our knee pile, or it's half of Gomukhasan. We slide our left leg more over to the right. And there's many varieties of Gomukhasan. There's an Ashtanga version, which is much more challenging. This is the one you see in just a regular Vinyasa class. It's just this guy right here. So we're trying to get our knees to align on top of each other, down the center line of our body, both of our sitting bones grounded to the earth, and a tall spine, belly in. So here we take another twist. Straight arm outside of the left thigh or knee, left hand behind, grow tall, and we push. So lifted chest, perpendicular shoulders, we're trying. Right shoulder towards the front of the mat, left shoulder towards the back. Eye gaze is towards the back. Lots of twisting. Woo! Inhale, come to center. Exhale, release the legs forward. One more time, Paschimottanasana. So maybe this time you can bind in front of the legs. Take breath and go in. A little bit more length every time. All right, inhale, pick up the chest. Exhale, tuck in. Move into box pose, hands and knees. Moving through our spine with Cowling Cat Pose. When you're ready, let the belly drop. Crown of the head comes up. Inhale. Exhale, cat. So cat looks like Halloween cat. Weights in the hands. Everything is tucked in. We go again. Inhale, cow. Think heavy belly, back bend. Exhale, cat. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Neutral spine. Inhale, let the hips come back to the feet. Exhale. So from here, I'm going to bring the toes together and open up the knees wide. Try to get my belly to connect to the earth. So probably for belly to the earth, we need a lot wide knees. Just do what you can. If it's chest to the earth or heart to the earth, that's fantastic. If you can make this flat like a frog split, go right ahead. I'm just going to be someplace in the middle of the two things. And just stay here. Try to reach the arms directly forward from your shoulders so you get a nice shoulder stretch too. We'll hold here for 3, 2, and 1. Bring the hands in, pick up the spine. Inhale, spine, drop the head back. Shake it out a little bit. Back to center. Close the door, bring the knees all the way together. Unravel the right foot. So this is a variation of one of the many Marichiasan poses, a sage pose, Marichi. So from here, we're gonna reach into a nice back bend, picking the hips up if you can, and then extending all the way far forward on the inside of the leg for a fold. Let's see if we can. So whenever you're ready, inhale, reach. Oh, that's good. Exhale, hips come down so that we just keep lengthening the spine forward. Just keep going. See if the head can come all the way down. And from here, one of my favorite binds is we try to catch the leg. The leg that makes sense would be the right one in terms of yoga. So we try to bring the leg or the knee close to the side of the body so that the arm doesn't have so much moving around to get to. Then we internally rotate the right hand to catch the right leg, internally rotate the left hand to catch the left arm to catch the right hand, and then we drop the head down to the earth so it's like we're surrendering, bowing down. It's nice. All right, let's start to unravel. Pick up the chest. Inhale, pick up the chest. Exhale, walk the hands, walk the right foot. Lunge on the knee. Push the hips, pick up the chest. Take a breath here. And exhale, extend the front leg, keep the hips up and fold. Half Hanuman. Hold here. Back forward, push the hips, interlace the fingers, big breath here to come up, take your lunge on the knee, inhale. Exhale, hands, split the front foot, tuck the back toes, find plank. Hold your plank for 3, 2, and 1, big breath. Down to the belly on the earth. From here, a little Sphinx pose, take the elbows underneath the shoulders, plant the palms, so no fist here. Fist, wrong kind of energy. Let go, palms flat to the earth. All right, so if you want more, we can bend the back legs, let the toes come up. It's definitely more on the spine, more on the lower spine specifically. So just choose what feels good to you. Releasing the legs in the back, right leg. Take a little half of a frog split here. So I have a nice 90-degree angle with my side body, with my knee, with my ankle and foot. Lots of geometric patterns there. Makes my mind happy. Plant the hands, squeeze the shoulder blades, elbows high, inhale up. Exhale, hips up. Pick up the right knee, plant the right foot. All right, so here we are for some nice twisting. So we're going to take the best, most fantastic twist here that we can get into. So the left hand is going to move underneath the heart in line with the spine. The right arm is just going to reach as far as it'll go. So this is a very open, lots of twists we can get here. And you can even keep twisting the hand behind the back, catch the inner thigh, turn the head more. Hold. Inhale, unravel the arm up. Exhale, the hands down to the earth. So from here, we're going to move towards the right leg. So there's quite a few options that you can take here. First one is not move at all. Just drop it down to the elbows and head. Maybe that's your practice today. Second one, do a little thread the needle, reach the left arm towards or catch the right foot or leg. The left hand, you can just leave it here, drop it behind the back, catch the inner thigh, just let the arm hang out in space. That is up to you. Many varieties there. The next one I like, it's a play of balance and folding. So our body is going to be perpendicular to the earth. We're going to move head to knee pose on the right leg. So to do this, you have to have some kind of hamstring flexibility already. And then here I'm playing the teeter-totter of trying not to take a back roll here. So hold your pose, stay for 3, 2, and 1. Unravel to the hands, inhale. Right leg to the back of the room, exhale, take the left arm forward, eyes down, hold the balance, 3, 2, 1, take breath, reach back and catch. Catching the foot from here, kick in, so the leg kicks into the hand, pulls on the arm. Here I am in a nice glorious back bend, half bow, keep lengthening. 3, 2, 1, extend long line, inhale, box, exhale, take breath, hips back, open for space. Let's see how we did. Belly's down, chest down, arms reaching forward from the shoulders, drop in, child's pose. Oh, more space. Pull the hands in, pick up the spine, inhale, close the door, exhale, legs come together. Okay, so we have the other side, left leg. Unravel, plant the foot. So again, we're back to our Vinyasa variation. So here, it's a back bend. Right hand behind, hips come up. We keep reaching, yeah, as far as we can, and then we fold. Also, as far as we can on the inside of the leg, and then we work in to try to bind the leg. Let's give it a go. Inhale, go in. And exhale, hips down. Inhale, brings you up and forward, and then exhale, release the breath. So here we are on the other side. All right, so of course you can stay here. We're trying to bind the leg. So again, we try to use our leg muscles and bring our knee, our leg as close to our side body as we can, so that our arm is a little bit easier to move around and bind. Left arm internally rotates to catch the left leg. The right arm internally rotates to catch the bind of the left hand. Just hold here. Okay. Inhale, we unravel. Exhale, the hands are walking forward, the leg steps forward. Lunge on the knees. So we're pushing the hips forward as far as they'll go. This is it for me. Nice long stretch. Then in the front leg, we take an inhale, extend the front leg, toes come up in the front, fold down, half Hanuman, and keeping the hips up so that the hamstring is continually getting stretched. Of course, I can sit down, but that takes away from me feeling like I'm getting more stretch. So leave the leg up if you can. Hold here. This side needs more length. All right, so we're moving into the lunge on the knee. We bend into the front knee, push as far as you can, interlace the fingers, out, up, and away. Inhale, up. Exhale, hands split the front foot, tuck the back toes, plank, hold plank. 3, 2, 1, big breath. All the way down to the belly. Sphinx again. Elbows underneath the shoulders, palms flat, remember no wrist. We move intentionally, so we pay attention to our bodies as we move through space and time. If you want more with this pose, take the feet. Okay, so this time, to add on here, you can stay, of course, on the elbows if you like, or keep the feet, plant the hands, add cobra spine. So now it kind of changes the pose into a little bit of Raja Kapotasana, King Pigeon. And soften and release. Left leg takes half of the frog. So remember, lots of 90-degree angles. We have one with our side body and leg. We have one at the knee joint. We have one at the ankle joint. In this pose, we take up in the air again. We get our snake spine. Inhale, we come up. Exhale, tuck the chin. Pick up the left knee and let the left leg extend to the left. So I have a straight leg on the left. Okay. So here we move into a nice twist, a glorious twist. We take the one that feels the best. We are more open in this twist. Right hand is down in line with the heart in your spine. Press into the earth and twist. And then we take the hand behind the back. Keep twisting. Head is moving towards the left as well. Inhale, extend, left arm up. Exhale, back to center. Okay, so we're moving towards the left leg. So remember, first option, don't bother with it, come down to the elbows. This is enough stretch for me. Second, thread right arm underneath, either in the direction of the foot or catch the foot. The left arm, you can just leave it here or drop it behind the back, catch the inner thigh, work a little bit of twist here. Or we try to take head to knee pose on the left leg. So our torso, shoulders, perpendicular to the earth, right? To get the leg all the way over, or get the torso all the way over to the leg. So you choose. So remember, there's a little play of balance if you're here with me. Just be mindful. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Unravel to the hands. Inhale, left leg behind. Right arm forward. Take a breath here. Reach back and catch. So here we kick in. Pulls on the hand. Draws up. Hold, hold, hold. Wonderful stretch. Keep lengthening. All right, inhale, extend. Exhale, box pose. So this time we tuck the toes, find breath. And let the hips come up and back to downward facing dog. So here in downward facing dog, before we do anything, take inhale forward to plank. Check in with yourself in your pose. Hands should be underneath the shoulders. You shouldn't be hips high up like this. This is not plank pose. This is plank. Pull the belly up towards your spine. Then from here, we push back. Don't change the hands and don't change the feet. All right, bring the feet together. Right leg, inhale, take the leg up to 3-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knees, stack the hips. Pause for a moment here. Take inhale, right knee to right armpit. And then exhale, foot outside of the hand, let the hips come down. Back to a nice lizard here. Front leg extend, inhale, straighten the front leg. You can flex the toes up if you like. Stay here, or if you can come down to the elbows. We only go to the elbows if we can keep all the legs straight. Inhale, back up to the hands, bend into the front knee, exhale, plank, and push back to downward facing dog. Going right into the other side, feet together, left leg extends, inhale up. Bend the knees, stack the hips, pause. We have left knee to left armpit. Inhale, go in. Exhale, let the foot come down, lizard stretch on the other side. Front leg, we straighten. Inhale, straighten, bring the toes up. Only go to the elbows if you can keep both legs super straight. Hold. Inhale up to the hands, bend into the front knee. Exhale, plank. Push back, downward facing dog. High up onto the toes, lift off. Bend into the knees, hips to heels. Walk the feet in the center of the two hands. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold here. You can do whatever you like here with your hands. I'm happen to be wrapping around the legs, tucking the chin into the chest, pulling the belly in. Soften the knees, set the eye gaze on the earth. Prepare for a mountain. Inhale up, lean back. Exhale, back for fold. Uttanasana all the way down. Inhale, lift for flat back. Exhale, right leg steps way back for full lunge. Front leg bends, back leg is long. Inhale, up with the arms. Exhale, chaturanga, or all the way to the belly on the earth. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, child's pose here. All right, so we're going for space. So open, 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 open. If you can, take a frog. Let's do it. Open up for frog. So I have 90-degree angles with my legs. Woo! Lots of space. Relax. So hold here, and I'll bring some more sound back in. Some background music. I think I ran out of music there. Keep holding. I'm actually sad I get to miss the stretch. Inhale, come up. Exhale, close the door. So make your way back into your box pose. Maybe circle the hips a little bit. You can take them all the way down and around. All right, box pose, tuck the toes, breathe. Hips up and back to our downward facing dog. So again, before we do anything, we take an inhale forward into plank pose to make sure we're in the right spot here. Fingers spread out, hands, arms underneath the shoulders, belly's pulled up, not like this. This is some version in between plank and dog pose, right? Take breath. And exhale, the hips come back to your downward facing dog. All right, we bring our feet together here. Left leg, inhale up for three-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knees, stack the hips, right elbow down, deep stretch. Keep pressing back into the leg. So we have left knee, left armpit up to the hands. Inhale, go in. Exhale, let the foot come down. Hips come down. All right, so this time we're going down. So we take the elbows down. My leg is not far from my arm. Literally, my elbow is touching the inside of my foot on the left side. Hold here. We're going to check in with our tail in the back. Let the back knee come down, bend the tail, let the toes pop up in the air. All right, so you know the options. You can stay here with it. You could come up to the hands and bind the back foot, or stay down here and bind the back foot, opposite hand. Left arm is up, inhale and back, exhale, catch. Pull in. Oh, boy. Woo, that's a good stretch. Inhale, we release. Exhale, hands Down to the earth, pick up the knee, inhale. Plank, exhale. Downward facing dog. Bring your feet together. Right side. Right leg reaches, inhale up. Bend the knee, stack the hips. Left elbow down, push back into the leg. Hold here. So we're moving right knee to right armpit, back up to the hands. Inhale in. Exhale, foot down. Back to our lizard. So instead of extending the front leg, we're down to the elbows. So drop down to elbows. And again, my elbow on the right is touching the right foot. My leg is not far away from my side body. So we check in with our tail. Left knee drops down. We bend the tail, point the toes up in the sky. And of course, make sure you're breathing. Nice releasing breaths. We catch our tail if you're going. So you come up to the hands and take bind, or stay here. Turn the hands, it's right arm reaching up, inhale and back, exhale. Catch, pull, in. Ooh. Hold the stretch. Ooh la la. That's that leg workout. Feel it. Woo. Oh. Inhale, we release up to the hands, release the leg. Exhale back. Downward facing dog, high up onto the toes, lift off. Bend it to the knees, hips to heels. Eyes forward, we walk in between the two hands, lift the chest, flat back and fold. And again, whatever you want to do with your hands here. This time I'm just going to leave them on the earth. Preparing for mountain. Soften the knees. Inhale, come up, lean back at the top. Back for the fold. Inhale for flat back. Exhale, left leg. Stepping way back for full lunge. Inhale, we come up. Exhale, chaturanga, or belly to the earth. Inhale, rise up. Child's pose again. All right, pick up the chest, inhale, make your way down to sitting. Exhale. Side fan is blowing my hair in my face. All right, we're taking head to knee pose. Right leg first. So we take the foot on the inner thigh. Yeah. Then our hips, we're trying to, this is the first one, face the top of the mat. Dorsiflexion, which is toes moving towards the knee on the left leg. Take breath. Fold on top of your left leg. Tuck the chin into the chest. Long spine, long leg. Maybe even a bind here. Catch the right wrist. Inhale, pick up your chest, flat back, exhale, release. Okay, so we're gonna take this one and just open more. Okay, so if you take a look at your legs here, it looks like we're taking half of a wide-legged forward fold, which we can, which actually it's probably a good thing to do first. And then we'll try to see if we can take the twist and fold on top of the leg. That's gonna be the hard part. So here in the center, take breath and just come down to elbows, or just go as deep as you can here. And watch the internal rotation of the left leg. You want the knee and the toes to point straight up in the air. inhale, we pick up the chest. All right, so we're gonna keep opening up our right side to facilitate this motion, right? So we're gonna add a gate pose onto this pose. So here we're already in a bit of a easier twist away from the leg. Left shoulder trajectory is inside of your left knee. So from there, the right arm, right hand is trying to catch or reach for your left foot. Nice and tall, inhale, go in. Ooh. Oh man, I need more gate poses. Note to self. A little while longer. Breathe. Inhale, we come up. Okay, let's give it a try. Exhale, turn. So take breath. We fold on top of the left leg. So there's a lot of lower right side back and hip on the right that needs to release to be able to get this to twist and fold on top of the left leg comfortably without this hip coming all the way off the earth. I'm actually up by an inch or two there. But as long as everything feels okay, which it does, I don't feel any pain anywhere, I'm just gonna kind of stay with it and see if I can just lengthen and get more space out of this pose. Whew. Inhale, pick up the chest. Exhale, back to center. That's intense. Okay. So, our right leg, we're going to try to internally rotate. So this is also very challenging, but we've stretched out quite a bit so far. So we might be able to make some progress here. So internal rotation. So now the foot is behind the hip. So first I'm just going to hang out in this shape. I feel it right there. Let's breathe. Try to breathe into places of resistance. Essentially, the breathing helps us to relax. When we relax, those places that tensed up really fast will let go. Okay, so you're more than welcome to stay right here. This is actually an easier fold on the left leg, is to internally rotate the right one to take this pose. Folding on the left leg, if you're going, take breath and fold. Hold here for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, we pick up the body. Exhale, release. Our right leg nice and straight to meet the left one. Hands behind, a little bit of windshield wiper here, just shaking the legs out. Okay, so we're going to take our left leg into head to knee pose. Janu Shirshasana A, first version. So we take the foot on the inner thigh, we try to square the hips towards the top of the mat. Spine is nice and tall and long. We take a breath. Folding on top of our right leg. So this side, I'm not going to take the bind because I need to help the leg to stay straight up and down. I have some tightness in my hip that takes a little bit to release. So I'm just going to facilitate my body in this pose to open more. we pick the body. Exhale, we open. So we're opening up. I'm going to turn myself around so that I can be facing you. Nobody wants to see my backside for this one. And you might want to do the same too. That way we're facing each other. I guess that depends on where your device is. So anyway, so here we are. Looks like again half of a Upavishta, which we'll go ahead and take that shape. So hands in the center, take breath and just fold forward. And try to go directly forward. Notice when you lean side to side what's happening there. What's causing you to lean. And all these observations we do without what? Judgment. Right? Leave the emotional mind somewhere else. We're just trying to move through space and time and not beat ourselves up that we're not doing things that we could do 20 years ago. Right? That's what that means. So emotional mind, bye-bye. Just observe your body moving through space and time. That's how we help to cultivate a strong mind practice. Learning that there is a separation that can happen. That's how we can move through our practice with a sattvic mind or contented mind. Okay, inhale, we pick up the chest. Exhale, just release. So again, to facilitate this pose, because we're trying to fold, we're going to take a gate pose to try to get more length and space out of our left side body so that we can twist and fold without changing the shape of our legs, right? This is a very challenging head to knee pose. So we add gate pose first. So now we twist away. So right shoulder trajectory is inside of the right knee. Left hand is reaching for the right foot. So whenever you're ready, think tall, turn away, and start to go in. Boy. More gate poses. Oh yes. A little bit longer. I'm just starting to feel my lower spine, lower back hip come into play and stretch out. All right. Inhale coming up. Let's give it a go. Exhale. Turn towards the leg. Head to knee pose. So it's a twist and a fold without changing your legs. Remember, releasing breath. Inhale, pick up the chest. Exhale, release. Boy, so this time I'm just going to release to the back of the mat. Boy. Woo. All right. A little shaky there. Okay. So from here, we're just going to keep it simple. No more flow. We'll take our right leg, start to bend it, moving into half pigeon. So just lean over to the right, tuck under the left leg, and then turn the hips to face down, slide back, whatever you need to do. Take breath, fold down. Release the arms. I like to internally rotate the arms so I'm very heavy on top of my front leg. Even placing the hands just behind the back adds a little bit of resistance to your lower back and helps kind of an incentive for them to move more towards the earth. So we're going to add a twist onto this pose. So from here, we take an inhale, release the hands, and exhale to the elbows in the front. The hands turn towards the elbows. So I have a little bit of a box here with my forearms, arms, and collarbone. It's a box, right? 4 sides. Then from there, we press the left palm forearm into the earth, keep the spine long, and reach the right arm up. Nice twist. And release to the hands. We come up. Leaning over to the right, just move into your Upavishta. So we're going to go through Upavishta to get to the other side, half pigeon. So here we have wide legs. Take breath and fold center. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, we pick up the chest. Exhale, lean backwards. Bend into the left leg. So now I'm towards the front of my mat again. And then just scooch in the right one. Turn the hips to face down. Make sure your right knee points down. Take breath and forward fold here. I like to internally rotate the arms so that I'm heavy on top of my front leg. And just stay right here. Hands behind the back if you did that before. Stay here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, we come up, exhale to the elbows. We take the twist. So here, make sure you have your box first, your 4 corners, the arms, the forearms, and the collarbone. We press the right side into the earth and extend the left arm up. Keep the spine long. And release. Up to the hands. Inhale, both legs forward. Exhale. So from here, we take an inhale to open the heart. Exhale, contract. So contract is pulling in to your belly, tucking into the chest, rolling down, using your core. And then when we get there, right leg is coming up. Catch the leg, take breath. Pull in, hold there. Open the leg to the side. Right hand carries right leg right. Take half of your happy baby with your right leg. So inhale, come to center, which is back up in front of the hip. Exhale, bend. Pressing the knee down to the earth. Keep extending out of your left side. It's not just a right leg stretch, it's a both leg stretch. And then we try to take reverse half pigeon. So reverse half pigeon is the pose you just did not that long ago, right? But the reverse is the back is on the earth and the leg is here. So we try to catch our leg and bring into the chest. So it may be simply for you is holding on to the knee or some shape like that. Just do what you can to get close here. And keep activating your left leg long and straight, even through the foot. All right, so for those who want to check it out, let's see if our foot can find our third eye. That's only for those who have taken this shape before. If you haven't, just stay where you are in your stretch. Otherwise, foot to third eye. If you have more to give here, we can try to put the leg on the back of the arm. Again, only for those who have taken this shape before. Maybe even behind the head. Breathe. And release. Take a breath here. All right, left leg, straight leg up. Both hands catch, pull in. So remember, you're extending both legs, not just the obvious one you hold on to. Sometimes we forget. Taking the leg to the side, inhale, open. Remember, extend out both legs. Then we take our left leg into half of a happy baby. And we pull down or press down. Okay. So the next pose from here is our reverse half pigeon. Remember, we just took this shape not too long ago. So we turn the leg. So not every hip is balanced. Maybe for some of you it is, but for me this one is just a little bit tighter. So I may need to play a little bit with this side just to make sure when I go into the pose like now, nothing happens to my left knee. That's the most important part, is that you don't feel knee pain. Okay, so you're more than welcome to stay here or move your foot to the third eye. Alright, so for those who are taking the leg behind the shoulder, behind the head, go right ahead. I rhymed. Remember to breathe. If you're not used to taking this shape, remember you need to be very open. You can tell that this side is, like I said, my tighter hip, because look at how high my leg is on the right side. Still feels good. All right. Release. All right, so from here, since we are already in Shavasana, let's just come back to some couple things that we did in the beginning of practice, and then we'll call it a day. So we'll take the bottoms of the feet together, knees open. So remember our butterfly shape that we did in the beginning of practice. Here it is again. So see from here, if you can sense memory, that's the feeling part, awareness, the difference from last time here to now. Big difference for me. And then another shape was half happy baby, or a full happy baby, excuse me. So go there if you're going. And if you want to add on to this pose, you can take the legs straight and see how that feels. Take a twist, let the legs fall to the left side. And right side. Back to center, with the knees into the belly for your ball shape. Take a long body stretch here, lengthen it out. Spread the fingers and the toes, and then just let go. And here you are. We are complete and whole for today. Stay here as long as you like. You can come up and take seated meditation if you prefer. This is your practice. This is your time in this moment. Always a pleasure to lead you through your practice. I feel much better. Oh man. Nice calm mind.